All right, fellas. How y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling today? Okay. Um, Hopefully you guys are having a good Sabbath for today. A good Sabbath, a good start. For those that may had a tough week, I pray that you guys are still having a good day and overcoming the obstacles this week. I know it's hard. Some situation we may fall into something, you know, or deal with something. It can be very painful in the heart and emotions. So, fellas, I've been there. Okay, I know it's been extensive time. You guys been knowing that we be in these videos. So for those who maybe had a tough week, maybe you had a divorce, man, or lost a woman, and death, anything like that, man, or there was problems with their child. Okay, where they're older, was very young. Maybe I lost a loved one this week. Anything specifically, man, I pray the best for you guys, man, with comfort, rebuild, peace, or shalom, hope and answers, etc. Of course, I'm Lamado Nasiah, who's my late Dalihu. And other than that, very excited to be back at it. Be back at it on a day of rest. And I don't mean not sleeping in bed all day, but resting, man, chilling. Man, ate good. My lady made lasagna today. Ate like some pigs, man. Felt good. Whew. I feel pregnant. My lady feels pregnant too. Not like that. Not having a baby. No, just feel really full. So, okay. So, all right. So y'all see the title there, fornication, man. This is something I cannot wait to get on. And let me just say this, okay? Because I don't want to say something that may be like religiously spoken of. I know some people sometimes they take a certain take a subject and make it become high religious. So let's say, for example, if I say, "Oh, on the Sabbath day you can't cut the light on," that's religious. That's real stupid. Or if I say, "Oh, you can't change your child's diaper on the Shabbat," that's crazy. Okay. So let me say this, fellas. Just because I'm talking about fornication, it don't mean for those who may have a female friend, okay, and this woman is very lovely to you, okay, and y'all may love the other night. Listen, on it, that's not fornication. Listen, as long as you guys are deeply serious, that's not fornication. Religion says, oh, if you make love at home without being married, that's fornication. We're gonna deal with a lot of damn problems with that. We'll deal with the unlawful part, and we'll deal with the deception part. Okay, people kind of take fornication over beyond. Okay, you got parents, man. Okay, listen, you got parents. They will condemn the man. Okay, let's say the brother is into the word, and they can be Catholics, man. Okay, listen, not beating on people who have religion. Not trying to beat you up for that, but in cases, man, these parents be buck wild. They be on the man. They be nuts about him. They say, "Oh, you're a criminal because you screwed my daughter." Okay, let's say the daughter's like 18. The dude is 28. Okay, 10 years older. But what's funny, they love each other. Okay, they love each other. They're not even married. Okay, people say, "Oh, you're going to hell because, oh, you may love my daughter. You don't have a ring." Listen, we'll do all that bullshit. Okay, that is not fornication. Okay, it's not fornication. So we'll do some problems, man. So yeah, hopefully this come out well. You know, we'll go deal with this, man. Okay, so let's pray. Father, you always want to give you honor and praise on today. We appreciate the Sabbath day, Father. We thank you for a good meal, Father, especially those who know you, Father. Those who don't know you, thank you that I'm sure they already ate. Father, give us peace on the day. Father, protect us against every distraction from the enemy, from any dark forces, especially protect our laptops. So we appreciate you, and we're looking forward of enjoying this time of keep serving, Father, just talking about different things of the word, exposing lies and things like that. So again, we appreciate you, Father. May you be esteemed today. Father, we love you. We worship you. Halal Yahuwah. We thank you in the name of Yahu, Yada, or commonly called Jehovah Jireh. But Father, we know you are that you are a provider. Tudah for knowledge. Thank you. Thank you so much. Halal Yahuwah. Thank you. So be it. Thank you, Father Yahuwah. Halal Yahuwah. All right. So just for me, before I get to the word, I want to speak something else. Okay. Um, Listen, fellas, don't feel like you're guilty. Don't feel condemned, because every human being have sex. Okay, let's be real for a minute. Everybody have sex. Animals, insects have sex. Okay, everybody have sex, but there's a way how to control it. There's a way how. Excuse me. There's a way how to do it timely. Okay, there's a time. Okay, there's a time to make love. Okay, so let's not be deceived by the church. Let's not be deceived by our parents. Occultic people, man, they think differently, but we have to. What does Yahuwah say about that? Okay, about fornication. I'm not going to talk about spiritual fornication. I think I get with that before, but that's not the point. We're going to do the physical aspect, the problems physically with it, the emotional problems with that, and mentally problems with that. Okay, so let's start out reading Psalm. Let's see. Let's go to Psalms chapter 100, and hopefully, I did check the other video. I did sound pretty clear. Hopefully, y'all can hear me the same way. Hear us the same way. Hopefully. So Psalms chapter 100. Okay. Psalms chapter 100. And what does that say? Okay. So it says, oh, wait, okay, I'll take your time. All right, it said, make a joyful noise to Yahuwah, all you land, serve Yahuwah with gladness, come for his presence with singing. Know ye that Yahuwah is the mighty one. It is he that made us and not ourselves. We are his people and the sheep of his pasture. Enter his gates with thanksgiving, into his courts with praise. Be thankful to him and favor his name, for Yahuwah is good. His mercy is everlasting, and his truth endures to all generations. Okay, let's go to 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 16 and 17. We want to go ahead and get into scriptures from the old covenant and maybe some in the new covenant. Okay, allegedly, commonly called. Okay, let's go right ahead and see what it says. Okay. 16, it says, all scripture is given by inspiration of Yahuwah and is profitable for truth, for reproof, for correction. Then it says, for instructions and righteousness. Verse 17, that the man and woman Yahuwah may be perfect, thoroughly furnished into all good works. Okay, praise Yahuwah. That's 2 Timothy 3, verse 16 and 17. Okay, let's go in the old covenant and let's go on to Genesis, fellas. Okay, I think that'd be a great start. Genesis has some problems with fornication. Okay, it has some issues, and Yahuwah was against it. All right, read some examples through some stories and scriptures lawfully and okay, analyzing. Okay, so let's start out in Genesis 6. Okay, fellas? Okay. This would be a good start. Okay, so let's start with verse 1. And it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, okay, and the daughters were born unto them, okay, that the sons of Yahuwah saw the daughters of men, okay, that they were fair, and they took the women which they choose. And Yahuwah said, my spirit will not always strive with man, for that he is also flesh. He like, oh, he will not strive with man. We'll find about that later, why he say that, okay? Okay, for his flesh, yeah, his days should be in 120 years. Have you noticed why people don't make it 120 plus years? You know why? Because of fornication. Did y'all know that? Okay, if we was not fornicating, we could have lived way longer, 120 years. Listen to me, fellas. If we just not fornicating, even spiritually, we would have made it way past 120 years. Okay. Don't be afraid of death now, fellas. Live your life. I'm not. I'm living life, man. Me and Malay ain't worried about no damn death. I'm just saying. Okay, verse 4. And they were Nephilim or giants, okay, in the earth in those days, and now, and also after that, when the sons of Yahuwah came in into the daughters of men. What does that word come from? Came in, sex, enter in, okay? Came into the daughters. Who's the daughter of men? Who are the daughters of men? Sinful women, okay? Did you get that? Sinful women. These were not women of Yahuwah. These were regular women, sinful women. It said they and they bore into them the same became warriors and tyrants, okay? Tyrants are evil fighters. These are evil men, evil people, tyrant, okay? Which were of ancient times, men of infamy. Verse 5 is a big one. Yah saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. Okay. Let's continue, because this is really interesting. Yahuwah repented or changed his mind. They had made man on the earth, and he grieved him at his heart. I don't blame him. Yahuwah said, I will destroy the man, destroy men, okay, destroy people, whom I created from the face of the earth, both man, beast, and creeping thing, fowls of the air. If I repent that I have made them, okay? Now, let's kind of repeat something of me explaining. You notice he said, hey, listen, man, I'm not feeling this creation. I'm not feeling these people, okay? He said, listen, my spirit is not going to strive with humanity, okay? Now, what's interesting, the reason why he said that, because you notice in verse 2, okay, the sons of Yah, okay, daughters of men, they were fair and looked upon them, women that they choose. So in other words, there was fornication. You're like, brother, we talking? There was fornication. Okay, remember, fornication is an act of unlawful sexual act. Okay, it is with this story. Okay, what happened? They had sex, made love to sinful women that don't keep the Shabbat, they don't keep the commandments. And don't we have the same problem like that in today's time? Absolutely, man. Absolutely. That's why he said, hey, listen, I'm tired. I'm tired. Okay. So mind you, Yahuwah wanted families that create families through sex righteously. So there was a problem here in Genesis 6 that the father had to use the flood, fellas, to destroy the earth. Okay, at the time. Okay, that's in Genesis 7. If you're curious about that, okay, fornication is a weapon, fellas. It's a pleasing weapon. Okay, now I can't imagine women were damn near sexy. They probably was thick, big breasts and everything. I can't imagine them brothers were horny. I know. But Yahuwah was pissed. Okay, you know how us brothers get. Y'all know what I'm talking, brothers. We see a woman, we don't give a hell if she's in a damn covenant or married. When we see her ass, her breasts, we just like want to get horny, right? Do we not do that? Do not go to day services and quickly find a damn wife or a single woman, right? And what do? The first thing we do, okay, we go to move with them, right? They ask, hey, you want to come to my apartment or my home, right? Now imagine the same day, and what happens at night? We want to go ahead and screw her, right? And what else we do? We leave her alone. Do we not do that? That's fornication. We block her number. We just go to the next woman. Okay, fornication. This kind of reminds me of this chapter. Okay, they were using each other, but they were building with children. Okay, but the father did not like the family. Okay, tyrants? No, man, that's not what the father wanted. Okay, because mind you, and this chapter reminds me of today's time. It's kind of like, let me say it like this. Let me bring out a movie. There's a movie called Dangerous Minds. I don't know if y'all saw that. We got to check that out. It's a good movie to watch. The movie is like fornication. You might say, what do you mean? Let me explain. There's this, I think this is Mexican dude. He was a really strong dude. And he spoke to the teacher. You know what he said? He said, I'm broke and I have nowhere to go. Something like that he said. The man's parents fornicated to have him as a son. Get it? Because fornication can bring false children. We'll deal with that today as well, or maybe part 2, and that's Shabbat. Okay, you be like, brother, you crazy. I am crazy for truth. But please, fellas, fornication can bring false, wicked children. Okay, don't get wrong. In cases, people like that may repent and come to Yahuwah. Not all are going to do it because of fornication. Okay, let's continue. Let's go to another chapter in the Genesis. Okay, hopefully I'll get what I was just saying. So we know there was fornication going on. Problems went on. Okay, there was some false families. There was murder going on. I'm quite sure there was murdering going on, death, all types of things. Okay. All right, let's continue, man. Let's continue with this. All right. Let me see. Okay, so let's go right into okay, give me a minute, fellas. Hold on, give me a minute. There are a few I want to point out in Genesis. Let me see. Fornication. Find that. Let me find that. Okay. Okay, so let's start in Genesis 26. Start with the long wait, a little kind of a long wait. Appreciate it. Okay, so we're going to deal with Esau. Okay, Esau fornicated. Okay, remember I was telling y'all before, fornication is, again, you can have somebody that's false, right? It can be somebody that's religious, somebody that's a sinner, excuse me, and you screwing them. Okay, you don't love the person, you using the person. You can even start a family with the woman or the man. That's still fornication, fella. Did I not just read early in Genesis what the father did? He caused a flood on the earth. They were creating families, false families. You didn't like that. Okay. All right. So let's start and okay. Let's start verse 34. Genesis 26 and 34. Okay. Esau. Now Esau is a brother of who? Jacob. Okay. It says Esau was 40 years old when he took to be his woman Yehudith, the daughter of Bari, the Chittai, Basmath, daughter of Eliun, Chittai, which were a grief of mine. Listen, which was a grief of mine, and to Isaac and to Rebekah. Why is that? Why is this important? Because Isaac and Rebekah know Yah. Okay, it bothered Esau because he took a ghetto fat woman. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He took a wicked ass woman to fornicate, to start a family. That's why he wasn't feeling his son. They wasn't feeling his son what he did. Okay, you know how people like that today's time. You know how some parents, they be like, Julie, why you with that man? He ain't good for you. Why did you screw him? And what do the daughters do sometimes? They defend. They say, I'm 20. Oh, I'm 18. They be like, I understand, but you got to listen to me and your father. He's not the one for you. Robert is the one for you. Robert is a man of Yahuwah. And what do daughters do? I'm 18. I do whatever I want to do. You get my point. Okay. So she's stuck on the man. Just like Esau. Opposite. They didn't like the fact that he took a woman that probably worshiped a different God. I'm not going to talk about the spiritual form. I'm talking about the physical, emotional, okay, etc. Okay. He did fornicate it. All right, y'all. Okay. Now, fellas, I'm not saying that let's say you know a woman, okay, and she could be a sinner. Listen, but she may want to listen to you, what you have to tell her, and she may be learning Yahuwah. Okay, you make love to her. Okay, that's not fornicate. You be like, what? It's not, because she's serious about wanting to live right. That's different. Makes sense. But some of us brothers, we just rush into sex, man. All right, we don't want to do that. That's fornication. We want to get to know the person, get to know each other before you want to start the act. We want to speak the plans. Okay, all right. So I just want to speak that because I don't want to confuse you guys with that. Okay, because it's natural. People do that. People make love and have sex. But man, what I'm talking about, if you rush into it and you using her or him, using him, that's a problem. That's fornication. Okay. So he got a woman and he did what he did. All right. Let's go to another example, man. Let's go to another example here. Okay. We're going to be talking about masturbation. Yeah, I want to add that to it, man. Masturbation. We're going to see is that fornication. Okay. Let's go right on ahead to hold on. Let me see, man. Let me see something. I think it's 38. Let me make sure. Okay, it is. All right, so let's go another example of fornication, man. Okay. So let's start in verse 1. Bear with me. To be some reading going on. Fundamental. Okay, patience, y'all. Patience. Okay, verse 1. And it came to pass at the time that Yehuda went down from his brothers or brethren, and turned into a certain Adulami, whose name was Karah, and Ochira, and Yehuda saw there a daughter. Yehuda saw there a daughter of a certain Canaan or Kenai, whose name was Shuach, and he took her and went into her. Okay, and she conceived and bore a son, and he called his name Okay, and she conceived again, bore a son, and she called his name Onan. Okay, and she yet again conceived and bore a son, and called his name Shalach, for he was at Katsiah or Kazeph. When she bore him, Yehuda took a woman for Okay, his firstborn name was Tamar, and Yehuda's firstborn. Okay, was wicked in the sight of Yehuda, and Yehuda slew him. Let me stop real quick. Why did that happen? Okay, why did it happen? Because he took a woman and laid with her. Fornication. Are y'all getting this? You notice how was evil? Okay, he was wicked. Okay, he was a wicked brother. He was a wicked son. Okay, I want to read this again because maybe some of y'all man was listening. Okay, let's do this again real fast. Verse 2. And Yehuda saw there was a daughter of a certain Canaanite. Okay, his name was Shuach, and he took her and went into her. Okay, mind you, the chick was probably a sinner. Okay, let's continue. She conceived, gave the brother 3 children, right? She conceived and bore a son, and he called his name right? Firstborn, right? Okay, and she conceived again and bore a son, and she called his name Onan. Okay, and she yet again conceived, bore a son, and called his name Shalach, right? And he was a Kazaph when she bore him. And Yehuda took a woman for his firstborn name was Samar. Okay, a woman, obviously, and Yehuda's firstborn, was wicked in the sight of Yah. Yehuda killed the firstborn. Fellas, be careful with this shit of fornication. I'm trying to tell y'all something. This is why you notice, I'm not trying to sound evil, but this is why some of our babies are getting murdered in these hospitals. Have you noticed that? Through these shots. And this is why our toddler children are getting hit by vehicles. You can name it. Something's wrong with the picture. Think for a minute. Think outside the box. You've been with this chick. You've been with a hoe, a prostitute, got her pregnant. This prostitute, yeah, she may got a job working at a grocery store. That's cool. Okay? Yeah, y'all may go to a church house at Easter. But wait a minute, where's Yahuwah at? And now your children are being attacked, get shot in the Shabbat. One get hit by a car. The other one got raped to death. Listen to me. It all is from fornication. Okay? We got to be careful who we sleep with and get pregnant. We got to be careful impregnating these women. Okay? Even when you impregnate a woman and you have false children, that's fornication. Okay? When I know my woman, I didn't make love to the same goddamn night. It took some time to know her. You understand? It took time. I even asked her, do you want to do this? Do you want to follow Yahuwah with me? Do you want to learn? She said, yes. Yes. Okay. And it was my time to take over her, to take care of her. That's what y'all have to do. You want to make sure the woman and the man want to do right, want to learn before you take that out your pants. You know what I'm talking about? Or to take off your virgin belt. Okay, it takes time. I know we get hot between our legs. I get it, but we got to give it time first. You know, they say time is healing. It's a process. Okay, so he got struck by Yah. Okay, because he went ahead and quickly fornicated. Let's continue to read. Okay. And verse 8, and Yehuda said to Onan, go into my brother's woman. Now, that's crazy to me, but it's okay because there is a law that, let's say I have a sister. Let's say I have a wife. No, let's say, sorry about that. So let's say I passed away. Okay. And, I have a child, whatever, or not a child. My brother has to marry her, to come with my woman. A lot of y'all ain't doing that. Okay. Anyway, so Yehuda said to Onan. Now, Onan is the second son. Mind you, died. Okay. Now, mind you, this woman, okay, she don't know Yah. Probably don't know Yehuda at all. Okay, but let's get into this, man. Okay. Go into a brother's woman, marry her, or get in covenant, raise up seed to your brother. Okay. Onan knew that the seed should not be his. And it came to pass when he went into the brother's woman, okay, had sex, he spilled it on the ground, meaning his semen. Okay, interesting. Okay, interesting. Lest that he should give seed into his brother. In other words, she carried the second brother's son or daughter for the sake of that died. But you notice it said he spit on the ground. Those people, when people masturbate, don't semen fall on the ground. They give us a clue that masturbation could be a sinful act. Could it be fornication? Could it be unclean sin? Maybe. Because imagine the man, listen, he took his penis out the woman's vagina before he released. We're not supposed to do that. We're supposed to go inside the woman. This dude took it out and it spilled on the ground or the floor. So doesn't that sound like when brothers and women masturbate, what does it spill into? The bed or the floor, right? Anyway, let that sink in. I think it sounds like masturbation is wrong as well. Fornication. Okay. Now let's continue. Okay. And verse 10. And the thing, look, this pleased Yahuwah. This displeased him. Okay. Wherefore he also killed him. Damn. Yahuwah he ain't playing. Y'all hear me? He's not playing. Now we got the final sunlet, which is Shalach. Let's continue, right? Man, we're dealing with fornication, fellas. Fornication. Okay. Verse 11. Then said Yehuda to Tamar, daughter-in-law, that's a chick, that's wicked. Okay. Remain a widow at your father's house. Don't need to do that to prevent fornication? Absolutely. Okay. Remain a widow at your father's home, right? Till Shalach, my son, okay, be grown. Okay, be grown. So y'all be treating me out in real life. Y'all say, well, I'm going to do my own thing. Why can't y'all wait? For he said, lest perchance he die also as his brother did. And Tamar went and dwelt at her home in her father's house, right? Okay. Y'all getting this? The father-in-law's house. Verse 12, in the process of time, the daughter of Shuach, Yehuda's woman, died. So now look, check this out. The father of the three sons, the mother of the children, now she dead. Now it's him and the daughter-in-law. What happened? Let's continue. Yehuda was comforted and went up into sheep shearers to Timnath. And he and his friend Charach, the Adulami, and verse 13, it was told Tamar, saying, behold, your father-in-law goes up to Tamar to shear her sheep. And she put her widow's garments from her and covered with the veil and wrapped herself and sat on an open place. which is by the way to Timnah, for she saw that Shalach was grown, and she was not giving him to be his woman. So she actually failed. And this actually, she posted what's called arranged marriage. Okay, I'm not talking about that before. You can do arranged marriages. Okay, she failed that. She's like, hell no, I'm finna just go move on in my life. Okay, Shalach never had a wife. Let's continue, right? Okay, verse 15. When Yehuda saw her, he thought her to be a hoe, a prostitute. Hello, check this out. Timnah, excuse me. So we got to understand here, Tamar, right? Okay, the daughter-in-law of Yehuda, okay, she act like a hoe, dressed like one. Remember I said earlier, he fornicated, okay? He fornicated. See what's going on? See what the problems that went on? See what's going on here? Okay, so let's continue. Thought to be harlot because, verse 15, because she have covered her face, okay? And he turned her into about a way and said, go, I pray you, let me not come into you. Let me not have sex with you. Let me not screw you, okay? For he knew not that she was his daughter-in-law. So he didn't know that was his daughter-in-law. Okay. She said, what would you give me that you may come into me or may have sex with me? Right? Come on. And he said, I will send you a kid or a baby goat from the flock. And she said, will you give me a pledge till you send it? And he said, what pledge shall I give you? And she said, your signet, your bracelets, and your staff that is in your hand. Like today, some women want some goddamn money. Okay. See that? And he gave it to her, and he came into her, and she conceived by him. Wow. Look at that. Okay. In case like that, there could be fornication. But with this one, this is not fornication. You know why? Because for two things that went on. She lost her two husbands. Okay. She was supposed to enter in. She was supposed to get into covenant with Shalach. So technically, the brother is free, and she free, technically. Okay. But wait a minute. No, actually, let me correct myself. It is fornication because he had one son left. And mind you, he slept with the mother. Okay. Now, let me take it back again. I'm sorry, I'm tripping. I've been drinking, y'all. Sorry. I've been drinking. No, my fault, fellas. No, she lost both her husbands. Okay. So it wasn't fornication. But I was going to speak that to let y'all know it's not fornication. Let's say a woman you like so bad and you found out she lost two husbands, whatever, you can go and make love to her, but it had to be a certain time to not be fornication. Okay. But with this being said, with this situation, when he thought that she was a harlot, you can say that it seemed like it was fornication prospectively, the way how she dressed. Let's continue reading. Okay. Verse 19, she rose and went away and laid by her veil from her and put on the garments of her widowhood. Now she was being a hypocrite. You see how a crazy woman is? She's just tricky and conniving. Okay, just tricky. Okay, and deceiving. And Yehuda sent by the kid by the hand of his friend, the Adulamite, to receive the pledge from the woman's hand, but he found her not. And he asked the man of that place, saying, excuse me, where is the harlot or the prostitute that was openly by the wayside? And they said, there was a harlot's place. And he returned to Yehuda and said, I cannot find her. We know why, because she changed her clothes quickly. She wore the widow clothing, right? And also the man of the place said that there was no harlot in this place. And Yehuda said, let her take it to her, lest we be shamed. Look at that. See that? Shamed. Okay. Behold, I sent this baby goat or kid, and you have not found her. And it came to pass about 3 months after that was told Yehuda, saying, Tamar, your daughter-in-law, has played the harlot. Now it's funny. 3 months later, she probably slept around different brothers. You never know, right? 3 months later, right? See this? Also, behold, she is with child by whoredom. Okay, see how it seems like it was fornication? They say it's like by whoredom. Whoredom, what does that mean, fellas? What is whoredom, fellas? Okay, what is that? All right, so whoredom, okay, excuse me. Um, okay, so whoredom means prostitution or other promiscuous sexual activity. Okay. Um, Same thing as harlot. Okay. So more than likely, okay, she was pretty much had a problem. Okay. All right. So let's continue with this. And Yehuda said, bring her forth and let her be burnt. Now remember in Deuteronomy 22, it talks about that if a woman is fornicating and praying a harlot, we'll get in there later, okay, she'd be burnt. And the man, adultery, right? Okay. When she was brought forth, she sent to her father-in-law, saying, by the man whose these are, am I with child? And she said, discern, I pray you. Whose are these sickness and braces and staff? You would acknowledge them, and said, she has been more righteous than I, and because I gave her not she like my son. He knew her again no more. Okay. And it came to pass in time of her travail that behold, twins were in her womb. And it came to pass when she travailed that the one put out his hand, and the midwife took and bound upon his hand a scarlet thread, saying, this came out first. And it came to pass as he drew back his hand, and behold, his brother came out, and she said, how have you broken forth? This breach be upon you. Therefore his name was called Parax. And afterward came out his brother. They had the scarlet thread upon his hand, and his name was called Zerach. Okay. So, fella, like I said, be very careful. Be very careful, man. Be very careful of women you have, family, friends. Okay. Be careful. Be careful, like, having sex, or don't even do it until the time is right. Okay. Y'all know when the time is right. Just don't speed into this. This is a great example in this story. Okay. This brother quickly fornicated with a woman that he probably barely knows, got 3 sons. Okay. And wow. Okay. Wow. And remember, and then he gave her Tamar. Okay. And she messed for lost 2 husbands, but she was a wicked woman. So we got to cut loose, man. We got to cut her loose. All right, man. We gotta, have a change of thoughts, man, how we, interact with people. And, when it comes to sex life, we have to save time for that. All right, let's continue, man. All right. Let's go right ahead to the book of Leviticus, man. Leviticus. All right. The book of the laws, man. Book of the laws. Okay. All right, man. All right. And let's go. To chapter 18. I not read this before in the marriage covenant subject. I'm gonna read it again for the sake of the subject, because 18 is talking about fornication. Okay, so I'm sorry if those don't don't hear that. Read it again. I'll read it again, because this is the word of Yahweh. It's not about me. It's about the Father. All right. Chapter 18, verse 1. Yahuwah spoke to Moses, saying, speak to Yashrael and saying to them, I am Yahuwah. After the doings of the land of Egypt, or Mataron, where you dwell, shall you not do, and after the doings of the land of Canaan, where I bring you, you should not do, neither shall you walk in their ordinances or in their orders or ways. You should do my judgments and guard my ordinances to walk therein, or to rob. I am Yahuwah. You should therefore guard my statutes or commandments, my judgments, which a man should do or a woman should do. He should live in them. I am Yahuwah. None of you shall approach to any that is near kin to a covered nakedness. I am Yahuwah. Okay, remember, uncover nakedness. It all depends how you put that. It all depends on the person, but it's fornication. Okay, uncover nakedness is sex. Okay, let's continue. The nakedness of your father, nakedness of your mom, shall you not uncover. That's what? Fornication. She is your mother. You should not cover her nakedness. Fornication. The nakedness of your father's woman, you should not uncover. Fornication. Okay, it is your father's nakedness, or his wife. He have the authority to uncover her and make love to her whenever he desires. Okay. The nakedness of your sister, verse 9. the daughter of your father, daughter of your mom, whether she's born at home or born abroad. Even the nakedness you should not uncover. Okay, fornication. Okay, uncover. All right. Verse 10: nakedness of your son's daughter, or of your daughter's daughter. Even their nakedness you should not uncover, for theirs is your own nakedness. Okay, fornication. The nakedness of your father's woman's daughter, okay, begotten of your father. She is your sister. You should not cover her nakedness. Fornication. You should not cover nakedness of your father's sister, for she is your father's near kinswoman. Fornication. Okay. Verse 13. You should not cover nakedness of your mother's sister, for she is your mother's near kinswoman. Verse 14. You should not cover nakedness of your father's brother. You should not approach to his woman, for she is your auntie or your aunt. Fornication. Verse 15, you should not cover nakedness of your daughter-in-law. She is your son's woman. You should not cover her nakedness. Okay, fornication. You should not cover nakedness of your brother's woman, for it is your brother's nakedness. Fornication. Okay, verse 17, you should not cover the nakedness of a woman and her daughter. Neither shall you take her son's daughter or daughter's daughter to cover nakedness, for they are near kinswoman. It is wickedness, fornication. Neither should take woman to a sister to vex her, okay, to uncover her nakedness, okay, beside the other in life. And I said earlier, I think last Shabbat, this was only talking about a diabolical plan to make the sister feel like shit. So let's say a man took the second sister, and let's say the first sister liked the man, but the second sister always arguing, saying, no, this man I was with before you. The first says, I understand that. And they fighting over the man, but the man still wants to get with the second sister, okay, because let's say he had an argument with the first sister, and now he hates the first sister. Now he planned diabolically to get with the second sister to make the first sister be emotionally drained and destroyed. That's what they're saying. Now, if the man be with two sisters for the heck of it, to take care of them both, and Yahuwah, and they love Yahuwah, that's not what they were saying. That's not what that's against. I want to keep clear that. Because remember, Jacob was with two sisters. Remember the twins, Rachel and Leah. They were twins. They were sisters. Okay. But some of y'all brothers do that. Y'all do that. Y'all be making the other sister jealous and fornicating. And okay, let's not do that. Okay. This is still fornication, by the way. You be like, what? Yeah, it is. Because when you up there screwing the sister and you vexing the first sister, and it's not of Yahuwah, it's illegal. Okay, that's a violation, man. All right. That's a violation. Okay. Verse 19. Also, you should not approach a woman to a cover nakedness as long as she's put part for her cleanness. Okay. I might talk about uncleanness. Uncleanness is part of fornication too. Okay. When you screwing a woman that's bleeding, period, she got problems with other wastes. Even if you screw a woman while she took a shit in the bed, some of y'all might do that dumb shit. Y'all may screw a woman while she took a shit already, and the bed is dirty with doo-doo in it. Shit, that's nasty. That's unclean. That's fornication. Some of y'all may screw a woman or screw a man while he peed on the bed. Are you kidding me? Did y'all know that? My brother know about this. He told me about this. There are some porn sites that you get brothers, listen, pee on a woman's mouth. Okay, yeah, I ain't told you that. They would pee on the woman's mouth and she love it. Nasty shit. Okay, fornication, that is unclean. Talk about us being like animals. Act like animals, man. Demonic sex. We don't want to do that. Okay, that seems like a cult, like a cultic sex. We don't want to do that. It's very wicked. We want to be natural. We want to be passionate, spiritual. Okay. Verse 20, more you should not lie carnally with your neighbor's woman. Right. So with her, fornication. Okay. And it goes on and on. You cannot lie with beasts. Okay. You cannot have sex with animals. Fornication. Okay. And to me, that could be very unclean. So this is a list of fornication, but I'm not done today. Okay. All right. So let's go in the next chapter. Let's continue with it. We're doing fornication, amen. We're trying to cover everything we can. Let's go to Leviticus 19. Okay. Leviticus 19. And let's go right on to verse 29. This is another good one. Some of y'all parents do this. Not to sound evil, but some of y'all do this to your daughters. No offense. Okay, y'all need to stop doing that. And no wonder why our women, okay, that could be between ages of throw in 17 to like 30 years old, they depressed, they mad, they rage, they smoke, they that's why they drink a lot. They do some crazy shit. They stay up late every night, go to clubs, they clubbing, they stripping, because your parents put them into that. How to prove that? They said, do not prostitute your daughter. How do you prostitute your daughter? I'll give some examples. Hey, honey, you want to make some money? How? She could be like 17. Listen, I want you to follow me at this place. So she followed the mom, right? Okay. So this place looks like a grand hotel. Okay. And she introduced her daughter to two men. And the daughter think it's cool because, man, she only 17. She'll know better, right? Okay. She like, are these your friends? She like, yeah. You want to come join me in a sex party? She's like, yeah, sure. Bingo. Another example. I don't want you to be with that guy. He's weird. He read that Bible. Don't let that scriptures. Don't let him brainwash you, right? The daughter says, but mom, I love him. But the mother abused her to death to a point she changed her mind. And she say, this is the man I want you to be with. This is the dude. This dude got a business. He sells drugs. Be with him. Okay, I will. But she didn't want to, but she's scared to make her own decisions. Now she's with the other man. But that dude is a pimp. Or he could be a regular husband, but he's abusive. Okay, and he bringing other dudes at his home, and she found attraction with the other man, and she's screwing them too. And he don't care. Some of y'all brothers, y'all got that bad. Y'all let y'all wives stay up late while you're at home. Y'all shouldn't be doing that. Y'all need to make sure your wives at home on time. Y'all be letting the wives be home at 11, 12, 1 o'clock at midnight, and she's supposed to be with the children. She's supposed to be cooking meals, man. What you doing? That's how you prostituting your wife for failure. Okay? Y'all need to stop doing that. That's why I said a long time ago, women should not have male friends. I'm telling you, this is the great example right here. Then go to the final example. Why you always want to have women friends, honey? Right, this is some other talking. Because they cool. She like, I got some friends, they celebrities. I got Ice Cube, he gonna come to my house. I used to be a producer. She all excited, right? Then she bring another celebrity, T.I., right? She cool, want to be. And look, she friends with two men, Ice Cube and T.I., right? So her female friend, she barely talks. She talks to most of them two brothers, and she hang out with them, and she's screwing both of them. Fellas, it comes from false motivation. When you mislead your daughters, they're gonna fall for it. Either you beat them up with a belt really hard, whatever, they're gonna fall for your thing. They're gonna fall for your scheme. And parents, y'all got that bad. Y'all got it real bad. That's why I spoke last Shabbat. I got hard in last Shabbat. I got hard, really hard about the youth. Remember I saying that if a young lady is interested, let her be with a set apart man. Remember that? Y'all need to start letting that be. Don't let it be with anybody. Don't let it be what she want to be with. Y'all need to stop doing that shit. And let me add this problem, man, because I'm trying to calm this Shabbat day. This is the biggest bullshit I'm gonna say out of my whole life. Right? This bullshit, right? Y'all dumbass mothers, y'all got this bullshit where, let's say you got a sister, okay, listen, that had a husband and he's divorced, right? The sister got with another husband, right? The mother praises that. While dude is struggling with child support, y'all showing pictures of new sons and daughters of the new man that she was, and she wasn't even supposed to. But the woman with the first man she was with, he was a good guy, right? You just carried two of his babies. He paying child support. He can't pay them. He's in prison. You got another man coming. Now everybody's praising the new man and you. That you got children by a new dude and you ain't shouldn't be doing. You a hoe, a prostitute. Well, you know where they all come from? That all come from the mother or the dad. They need to put men to shame. Righteous men. They paying child support. That is fornication at its finest. and it's humiliating. It's very evil. It's insulting. Okay. You even have women that's jealous against women. You may have a situation where a woman may be married to a righteous man, but the woman's sister hate that so bad, or the sister-in-law hate that so bad that she would cause all types of shit against the first woman and keep encouraging, but like, why can't you have male friends that's true to them? Blah blah. If not, I'm gonna do la 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 to you. And she refused, right? Some of y'all false accused that wife because y'all that jealous to get her in trouble. And now they're in jail for nothing. Especially if they don't do what you want them to do, you get them in trouble. All this comes from fornication. Fornication. Drama happens from fornication. I want to add this to the picture. Drama happens in fornication. Okay? So again, it said, do not prostitute, do not fail. That's what it kind of sounds like. Don't fail your daughters. Don't do it. That's why y'all single money to stop being like assholes. Bring your fathers back. Bring those fathers back for y'all freaking daughters, man. Stop trying to kick them out and have other men in your damn house, and you're screwing them. Stop doing that. Those daughters need their fathers back, man. If y'all claim y'all love your daughters, then bring the fathers back. Those fathers are really good people, but y'all don't want that. Y'all want to have any man, and y'all screwing them. That is pleasure. That you living in pleasure of your flesh, and the devil loves that. And no wonder why people that's been failed like that, daughters and sons, they lose their mind. Okay? It says to cause her to be a whore, right? Lest the land fall into whoredom, and the land become full of wickedness. Okay? So let's stop doing that. Let's take our daughters to the right men. Okay, that's how you prevent fornication. Well, this is my fornication right here. Stop that shit. And some of y'all mothers, y'all be introducing y'all young daughters that could be 7 or 8 to a false ass man. Y'all be leaving y'all daughters with a stranger man, a man that's a goddamn stranger. Do you hear me? And y'all, the daughter barely know dude. And no wonder why there's been rape cases against a freaking daughter, because y'all leave your daughters at home with that new man. That's also called prostituting or fornication. Y'all even know that. And y'all the dumbasses that leave the first righteous man. He was a righteous brother. And the daughter asked for daddy. Y'all keep saying he's dead or something. Y'all lying just to cover her bullshit. Okay? Y'all need to stop doing that. Y'all do that all the time. And now no wonder why y'all confused. As a matter of fact, let's prove that real quick. Let's stop here real quick. Let's go to Timothy 5 and 6. Timothy 5 and 6. Okay? When we're dealing with fornication, I said fornication brings drama. Fornication brings false children. Okay? Fornication can dirty up your future lineage. Okay? Why do you think the people in the scriptures wasn't even fornicating like that? David didn't fornicate. Jacob didn't fornicate. Well, let me think. No, Abraham didn't fornicate. Moses didn't fornicate. Now y'all may say, well, they have more than one wife. Well, more than one wife is not fornication. That's normal. You can have more than one wife. That ain't fornication. Okay? They didn't fornicate. They had a great inheritance because they didn't fornicate. Anyway, let's go to Timothy. Okay? Timothy got something to say about that. See, Tim know what he was talking about. Okay? Got it. What is it saying? And I think that's the right verse. Yeah, it is. Okay? It says, verse 6, but she that lives in pleasure is dead. Do you hear me? She's dead, man. She's dead. While she lives, she's dead, fellas. That chick is dead. What is that saying? She's going to experience cancer, diabetes, problems with a lot of problems with her bones, issues, losing her job, depression, mental problems. She will take 5 different pills from the hospital, all types of things. She will have problems. That's why you got a lot of single mothers. They wear a lot of makeup and wigs that look like they 20. Have y'all noticed? Oh, I'm preaching today. And they draw men to them to what? Fornicate. And they feel impressive. They spin out fake pictures on Facebook. They show themselves, they face, they ass, they feet, all that to impress other men in Facebook. And they get a phone call and they be like, I'm over here. I'm being escort. I'm preaching today. Stop doing this. It is sickening. It's horrible. Y'all think that's cool to do that shit? No wonder why some of y'all men are angry. I get it. And some of y'all brothers in prison. I know you're angry. Y'all shouldn't be in prison at all for some dumbass child support because y'all have wicked ass wives. All the nations do this dumb shit, not just America. You best believe there are women, goddamn it, in Ghana doing this shit. Africa, Philippines, Mexico, freaking England, Great Britain, do all them do this dumb shit. And y'all got nerve to get mad at the righteous man when he's preaching to you and you say, kiss my ass. You should listen to what he's trying to tell you to give you some damn common sense. And I wonder why these daughters is in shelters. They got a false man to just to be around, to have shelter. And I wonder why women have mental issues. They get problems with controlling anger. They break shit. Tiny things bother them. They get mad over tiny things. It's not their fault. It's the freaking mom and dad. Huh? But y'all the same dumbass about some, don't be with her. She too young. But y'all let her ass be with somebody else that's older than her regardless. They got nothing going on for himself. Nothing. And she out there fornicating. This is why he says, she that lives in pleasure is already dead. She's dead emotionally, spiritually, naturally, etc. Okay? You see now it's important why the woman got to be righteous. Okay? The man has to be righteous. We got to fix this. Y'all got a chance to fix it. What you waiting for? Let's go back. Leviticus, right? Oh boy, this gets worse. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Oh, it's gonna be a long day. A long good day. Verse 33. What does it say, man? Verse 33, verse 34. It says, and if a stranger, what's a stranger? Another nation. Or it can be somebody you don't know. But here to my spiritually, a nation. Let's continue. If a stranger sojourn with you, sojourn, marriage, friendship, fellowship with Yahuwah, right? Let's continue. In your land, right? You should not vex him or her. But you know what's funny about that verse? Let's go on the flip side. We got people, listen, they travel to the countries and they fornicate different culture women. That's called vexing. Did y'all know that? Listen to me carefully. Let's say, listen, please. Let's say a woman, okay, out of nowhere, she go to Facebook, she messaged a brother in America. She lives in Ghana. Listen, and she's 16. She lost her parents. Okay, she don't got shit going on, but she lives in a shelter. They feeding her. But the woman needs love. She needs a friendship. Okay. So the dude lives in Indiana. In America, he have a job. He have a business. He's rich. He said, yeah, okay, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Cool. I'll take care of you out. Right. But the man is rubbing his penis at the same time because he see picture of he lusts after her picture. She don't even know it. The man took a trip to Ghana, got the address. The man vexed her right away. You know what he did? He raped her to death. Some of y'all do dumb shit like that. Some of y'all even let them. Some of y'all let people that made the Philippines, Mexico, South, whatever. Y'all let them travel to your house. Y'all get with them. Y'all fornicate because y'all like ass. Y'all like the feet and the hips and vagina. And what happened is the woman from another nation She goes back crying, feel like shit. Y'all get my point? That's called vexing. You don't do that. Because when you force fornication and you breaking hearts of women and men, you fornicate, you screwing them. You screwing a soul. Hello. Okay, I don't know if I said this, but when you listen, when you fornicating and your semen get into there, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Please listen to me. This is real, man. This ain't fake. You putting demons on the person. You putting demons on the woman. Your semen counts. Do you understand? Did y'all know that fallen spirit? Listen, when you hate Yah, when you don't know him, and you fornicating, listen, you are a bargain to Satan. You are part of Satan's market. He's going to get you. He's going to get you internally. Your semen, your life force. But I told you about sex. You got to be careful whose semen you're getting. This is why we got women from different countries acting like Americans. Did y'all notice that? I'm preaching today. Where does that come from, man? Fornication. Why do you think these brothers travel to these countries and they come back the next day, go to a hotel with some chick from another nation? That's why these people act like Americans. Ghana will act like Americans, Indians, Philippine women, because men are they destroying their souls, man. Okay. This is a mammy of here, verse 33. And this was talking about really, if I go to verse 34 real quick, give me a second. But the stranger that dwells with you shall be unto you one born among you, and you shall love him as yourself, hers yourself, for you were stranger in the land, midst I'm Yahuwah. What is that saying? This is somebody covenant under Yahuwah with another nation. But y'all don't want to do that. Y'all want to have sex with these women because they healthy looking, they look great. What about just creating a purpose with them? What about impregnating them and taking care of these goddamn women instead of just using them or abusing them or killing them? See this? Don't vex people, man. People been through some shit. People don't got time for drama. Y'all better take care of them. Stop the fornication, man. Some of y'all fornicate poor women. Oh my goodness, please don't get me going. Please don't let me go there, please. Please. Y'all even try to fornicate poor ass women. What does that count for? What does that do for them? That's like vexing them. That woman needs some money. She need a place to live. Not gonna say you may like her and y'all may get serious and she live in your home. That's cool. That ain't talking about that. That's good. You will love that. If you pick up a poor lady and she appreciate you giving her showers and shit. You have her get a job, have her get a social security number, whatever, in America, and y'all making love and y'all start a covenant. That's cool. But some of y'all just screwed the poor woman. That ain't the case, man. That's vexing the woman. Oh my goodness, man. Fornication ain't no punk, man. I tell you, I said earlier in my dialogue, fornication is a weapon. It's a freaking weapon. Okay? Let's continue, man. Please, let's continue. All right. I'm not mad. I'm just very strong at it. I get a little serious though. I get a little ignited. Okay, but we have to speak this out. All right. Oh my goodness. So let's go right on ahead and do the Romney. We got some laws to read, man. We got some laws to read. All right. Let's get it right, man. Let's get it right. Let's get it right. Let's get it right. Let's get it right. Let's get it right, y'all. Please, let's get it right. Okay. All right. Praise you, Yah. All right. All right, Deuteronomy 22, and I'm close at it. And 22. 22 and 22. It says, if a man found lying with a woman, okay, in a covenant with a man, okay, then they should both of them die. What is that? Fornication. Okay, y'all know better than that. Y'all should know what that's about. And here's the kicker with this one. Fellas, listen to me carefully. This may be hard for y'all to understand, maybe, or to obey. If a woman tells you, I'm seeing someone, or I have a male friend, don't do shit to her. Don't do a goddamn thing. I'm telling you, it's not going to be right for you. We live in a generation, we have a lot of women with male friends, you know, what the hell they doing for them. That's why it's hard to get a wife. You know, have y'all noticed that? It is hard to get a wife. It's tough. It is hard, man. It's difficult. Even do polygyny. It's hard to polygyny. We got a lot of jealous ass women, but they have a lot of men they screwing. That's even worse. If she say that, leave her alone. Let her be. Ask her questions. Be like, hey, do you have any male friends? Women get offended with those questions, but I don't know why. But you know, just crazy in the world how many men you been with? Oh, 3. Are you sure? What happened? Oh, well, I left 2 of them because of you. Don't do it. Don't freaking try it. Don't even be with her. Don't even do it. Don't freaking do it. Don't do it. Because she's still what? Married. When the woman says, I left her, she's freaking married, fellas. She still have a boyfriend, like y'all call it, boyfriend. Okay, boyfriend, husband, sad man, whatever. That's her freaking man. I know it's hard. I get it. It's tough. I was a victim on that too. But I learned to stop doing that. Okay? Okay? So, once again, okay? Married to a man. Married can be girlfriend or boyfriend. I'm trying to tell y'all the truth. I know it's hot in the ass. I get it. It's hot. Don't do it. Don't freaking do it. Don't do it. Okay? Don't do it. Married to a man, they both of them should die. Both the man with the woman and the woman. They both are in sin. Fornication. Okay? Let me see what else. Let me see. Hold on. Verse 28. If a man found a virgin or a damsel, a young woman, okay, a young woman, okay, remember a damsel can be, she could be 15 years old, 14, 15 years old. I don't give a damn if y'all upset with what I just said, okay? That's the average age of a grown-ass woman, 14 or 15. Fella, listen, I live in America. We live in America. I've seen women, they fully as grown, okay? Big breasts, everything. I've seen it. I've freaking seen it. I'm an Uber Lyft driver, baby, this height. I'm like, what the hell they be eating? But they grown ass women, 14, some 13, 15. Okay, anyway, that is a virgin, okay, which is not betrothed, or she have not known a man, or she was not in a friendship with the man. Okay, remember I told you about friendship with the man. Friendship with the man is called betrothed. Did y'all know that? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all may say, oh, just a friend. No, that's your engaged man. You a friend of that dude. Come on. You wrote dude's back. You wrote his feet. You let him come to your house. Stop playing. That's your man. That's your man. That's why y'all women in the workplace. Y'all need to start letting these men rub y'all shoulders and shit. That's like you have a betrothed man. You let dude rub your shoulder. You got a husband at home? What you doing? Or husband working? He don't know nothing about that? Okay. The man found a damsel as a virgin, which is not betrothed, and they hold on her and lie with her. Sex. Okay. And they be found. Okay. Then the man that lay with her should give to the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver. In today's time, is what's called a promise. Okay. Or a guarantee. Meaning you have a dinner with the father and his daughter, mom, right? You proving your point. That's like 50 shekels of silver today's time. Okay, you paying the price. Okay, now come on. And she shall be his woman because he has humbled her or has sex or penetrated her really well, right? And she enjoying that. He may not put her away. Okay, this is not fornication. But what's funny about these 2 verses, y'all abuse that. Y'all abuse that shit a lot. Y'all brother found him a nice ass chick. She could be done with high school or just in high school, and y'all screwing her. The sex is wonderful. And what y'all do? Y'all abuse a woman or y'all leave her. A lot of y'all do that dumbass shit. And I wonder why, once again, we got these youthful women grown, age of 15 to 17. Now they acting like 25, 35, 45, and they think nobody can tell them shit because y'all men screwed them. The hearts is broken. That's why it's difficult in some cases for younger ladies to listen to you. They don't believe in shit. They don't trust in no one. I mean, y'all notice that, right? I'm not just making this shit up. This is true. I was born and raised in Chicago. I've seen everything. Okay. So we got to be careful with this fornication, man. It's a weapon. It is a dangerous, pleasing weapon. We don't want to keep practicing fornication because Yahuwah's going to get us judged and punish us for eternal life. We don't want to go through that. Okay. Yahuwah remembers he records our behaviors. Remember that? We want to be good with this shit, man. We want to be careful with this. Okay. Y'all better start questioning each other before you get together. Answer some deep ass questions. Ask questions before you make love to each other. Okay, to see if it's a match. It's like a job. You know, you go to a job. What do they ask you? How many jobs you been at? What do you want to work with me for? Blah 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 blah. They want to see if you're a fit at the company. No different with a woman and a man. When y'all come together, you want to interview each other. But some of y'all gets interviews, which is so stupid. Y'all get offended when a man asks you a lot of questions. Y'all women shouldn't be offended at all. Take the man, answer the questions. Some of y'all men get offended. Same thing. The woman wants to be careful. Let's continue with this. Man, oh man. Boy, what a KO'd word, man. I gotta say. A knockout word, knockout. Just really, really, it's really good to go through this, man. Let's go to the book of Proverbs. Proverbs going to speak some things on fornication. Yeah. And they're going to Jasher. Oh, yeah, going to Sir Jasher. Oh, yeah. It's very scary today, y'all. I tell you, it's a scary thing to read on fornication. Okay? Solomon got some things to say against fornication. Yeah. Okay? Start from chapter 7. Fornication. Okay? Then we're going to Ecclesiasticus and, all right? Okay, so let's go ahead. All right, so let's see where we got to start out from. Let's start in verse 5, right? Verse 5 in chapter 7. This is talking about fornication. Let's see what it says. That they may guard you from the strange woman. Okay, so the strange woman is not talking about different nations. It's just talking about, different. Okay, wicked woman from different nations. There we go. Okay, some woman that just want sex. She just want pleasure, meetups, right? Marriage, false children, religion. It says, from the stranger which flatters with her words. Okay, so we got situations online. You go to a woman. She talks so good. Y'all men love that. I was a victim of that, man. That's why I'm glad I quit doing them dumbass wicked site services, those date services. Go out there, meet a woman and screw her. Okay. Verse 6, for at the window of my own house, I looked through the casement, and behold, among the simple ones. The simple ones are sinners, fellas. Okay, these are the people that fornicate, simple ones. Then it says, I discern among the youths a young man void of understanding. Look at that. Void means empty. Okay, so this is talking about a woman that wants to get with a simple person that don't have any understanding of the word of Yahuwah. Okay, that's why I told you guys before. Be with somebody that's righteous. That's your best shot. And then it says, passing through the street near a corner, and he went the way to a house. Don't we not do that? Us men, we like to go in members' homes. I've met from a day service, and we have a fornicated life, and we think we'll live eternal life with the Father. Think again. Okay? Think again. Let's continue. All right? In the twilight, even in the evening, the black and dark night, and behold, there met him a woman attired or dressed up as a hoe. Okay? Harlot, subtle of heart. All right. She is loud and evil or stubborn. Okay. Her feet never stay at home. Okay. Doesn't that sound like some wives today? You got wives that like to leave when the man leaves, and the man don't even know it sometimes. Okay, you got the wife saying, "Oh, honey, I'm at the store." She comes home at 12 o'clock midnight. He's like, "Honey, why don't you at the store? The store closes at 10." Oh, it was traffic. Well, honey, there's barely traffic between 11 and 12 o'clock. Okay, y'all better quit playing with your husbands, man. Be real with your man. If you can't deal with him, why you married? Why did you get married in the first place? If you sitting here and doing that, fornicate. I know you did fornicate. Okay. So she barely be home. Then it's in verse 12. Now is she without now in the streets and lies in wait at every corner. Okay. Fornication. She's waiting for an opportunity. It's called PREY, pray. It's like a black widow spider, which I'm gonna teach on in the future. What is a black widow spider? Okay. I ain't about that if I forget. That's a good teach about the black widow spider. Okay. One thing I want to say, scientifically, black widow spiders like to wait to attack its mate. Woo! Hey, stop. I'm saying them no time. I'm telling them no YouTube. All right. So, right. She barely stay home. Verse 12. She lies in wait every street corner. Then it says she caught him and kissed him with an impudent or serious face. Okay. Then it says, and said to him, I have peace offerings with me. This day I have paid my vows. You see how it's going, fellas? This is a path to fornication. This is a pathway to fornication. Okay. Let's get further down. Okay, there's like a little conversation she was saying. Right. Let's go verse 21. With her much fair speech, she caused him to yield. So that's my submission. Because did y'all know, fellas, fornication is such a weapon that sometimes us men or us women, we submit to the person like slaves. And we enjoy the slavery. What I mean by slavery is, okay, I leave my man for you since you got my money, my husband. You get my point? Some of y'all wives do that. Y'all will leave your husbands for Jack, because Jack is an owner of the lumber and he has Bitcoin. Somebody heard of Bitcoin, right? This dude is averaging 6 figures a year. Your versus your husband averaging only 50,000 a year. Y'all leave your husbands for another man because he is bigger, muscular, he's more sexual than their husband. He is more fascinating. Okay? You guys need to be careful with having male friends. Don't do it. I keep telling y'all, it's better to have female friends. I don't have no friends at all but your husband. Hubbies, same thing for you all. It's better for y'all have male friends or female friends that's not married. Okay? Y'all need to be careful with the shit. Let's continue. With the flattering her lips, she forced him. Okay, fornication. He goes after her straight away as the odds go to the slaughter. That's about death. But y'all know fornication leads to death. I don't know if y'all aware of that. Let me explain what that means. Let me give you a couple of examples of that. So let's say you with the woman, right? And y'all don't love you at all, and you with her, you have sex with her. A year later, somehow you got prostate cancer. Now you get prostate cancer. You're only 31 years old. You get prostate. And then another year later, your prostate got worse. And now you got cancer. Did y'all know this brings curses? Fornication? Did y'all know that? How about the coronavirus? Let's talk about that. People suffering coronavirus. No wonder why. Because guess what? Part of fornication. Now, y'all might be offending me saying that, but listen, this is the word of Yah. Fornication causes you to have bad results. You can go through bad suffering. Like I told my wife that. I'm talking about bad and good suffering recently. Did y'all know you have bad results when you fornicate a lot? You go through sicknesses. You lose your job. You lose your house, your car. Listen. I'm not making this stuff up. I'll give you a story about this later about that. I'll give you a story about it. Okay? In the scriptures, I will do that to prove to you I'm not talking bullshit. When you in sin, fornication, trust me, you're going to lose things. You may say, well, brother, I've been with my wife for 50 some years. Listen, I don't give a damn. You lost Yahuwah, then you didn't never found Yahuwah. Right? Well, did you not have a stroke recently? Not to sound evil. Okay, 15 years your wife. Okay, you whoop-de-doo. I love the quantity, but where's the quality at? Anyway, let's continue reading. I know I talk a lot. Okay. My lady's like, can you please shut up and just read? Oh, man. Okay, so it goes at a straight way, I was going to slaughter, or as a fool to the correction of the stocks. Okay, that's just a metaphor of like, being punished, being destroyed because of fornication. Okay. So the spirit strike through his liver, okay, as a bird hastens to the snare, okay, no, there's a trap, and knows not that it is for his life. You see this? You see what I said? It said life. This is for his life. So fornication is a life drain. It drains you. I'm like, what? Yeah, man. It drains your life. Let's continue. Oh, excuse me. Hearken unto me now, therefore, O you children, and attention towards my mouth. Let not your heart incline to her ways. I know it says decline. The writer screwed up. It's supposed to be incline. Decline to me, it means to get rid of. Incline means to yield, to go for it. That's why I said, let not your heart. It should say incline to her ways. Go not with her in her path. So fornication is an avenue to damnation. Okay, that's the point here. It feels good. Yeah, I know. I get it. It feels great. But fellas, if you wait at the right time, it's not fornication. Okay, you got to give it time. Know the woman first. Know the man first. If you know they want to know Yahuwah, okay, if you know they want to get serious, go ahead and make love. That's not fornication. Okay, perfect. Okay, it don't have to be a year, a person. It could be like a week. It could be a month, half a year. It all depends on the person. It all depends on the person. There, some people are like, well, I want to give it 2 years. That's your business. But I want to give it so long. Okay, but you got to give it time to see where the woman head is at and where the man head is at. But y'all be rushing. Fornication is a quickness. It is a quick, bad decision of a sexual immorality. You don't want to rush into that. Okay? For she has cast out many, look at this, cast out many wounded. Look at that. So this kind of reminds me of divorces. You know how women have a husband, sex was great, she divorced him later, his heart is deeply broken. She does it to give another husband, then another, then another, then another. Same thing with a man, then another. Then it's the same concept. So we know divorce, adultery is a cut heart. It is a completely cut. Because you notice how we get so broken, we lose focus. We get depressed. Okay, the sex was so great, we miss it. But when we get divorced and cut off, she was not serious in the first place. Oh, he wasn't either. Okay, so that's what that's saying right here. Wounded. Okay, wounded. Okay, we don't. Oh boy, hope y'all get what I'm saying. Yeah, many strong men have been slain by her. Look at that. When it's about strong men, it's also talking about people of Yahuwah, man. Yeah. Okay. Her house is the way to Sheol, grave. Okay. Going down to chambers of death. So this saying that fornication can also end your life early. Okay. It's going to end your life early. It can start with disease, AIDS, gonorrhea. It can be some bacteria that went to your penis hole or to the woman. It can be anything, specifically through sex, be part of that. Scientifically, spiritually, it can lead to something. Okay, people die in their sleep through this in cases like that, being cursed, fornicating. Okay, yeah, serious shit. It's very serious. Okay, man, that's a lot to cover. That's gonna be a part 2, part 3, maybe that. Okay, so we want to be careful with this particular woman for y'all men to listen. Okay, okay. So let's continue to stay here. Let's go to Proverbs 6. All right, Proverbs chapter 6. Are we? Oh wow, we almost an hour and a half. I got so much to cover. All right, Proverbs 6, and let's go right into. see here. Give me a second. Verses 12. Okay. Now this is with the man in fornication. We did more a lot of women here. Okay. It's kind of a mixture. So it says a naughty person, a wicked man. A wicked man. Okay. Walks with a froward mouth. Froward, it means what? Okay. I know it has to do with a corrupted mouth, a wicked mouth. Okay. Froward. Okay. You guys do not want to be with a froward man. I'll tell you that. Don't be with a wicked man that speaks froward all the time. Okay. The word froward means difficult to deal with. See that? Contrary, against good, froward. Okay. All right. It means also disobedient. You see why I repeat myself a million times saying, do not be with somebody that's wicked, be with somebody that's righteous. This is somebody, a disobedient man that loves to fornicate, that loves to use young ladies, that loves to use older ladies, middle-aged women. No matter who the age, he's going to use them and break hearts. That's what it sounds like, verse 12. This man don't care, don't give a shit about his life. Verse 13, he winks with his eyes. Okay, that's talking about the prideful eye. He would try to capture the innocent with his eyes. That's why some men, they have their eyes with contacts. Have y'all noticed that? Men have like contacts of 8-ball contacts. Men have red eyes, contacts, blue eyes. Y'all women love that. Y'all love that shit. Y'all draw right to the man because he got contacts. Oh, his eyes is sexy. Oh, y'all get so turned on, y'all lose control. Okay, winks. Okay, so that means they also mean enchantment. You know, I told you, you guys, some men that's very wicked, they're like wizards. They know how to attract you. That's why y'all women need to quit going to these events with these celebrities. Y'all be like, yeah, y'all be like falling asleep, and y'all be drawn to them celebrities, man. That Lollapalooza bullshit in downtown. Y'all should be going to that damn place, man. Had all those celebrities and shit. What's the purpose of going there? I know you're talking. We're going there to have fun. Okay, yeah, but what are you really doing? That's where you got people that get drunk all the time and they fornicate. Hello, and they talk to a stranger and they exchange numbers and they fornicate the same night. Listen, I'm preaching. Okay, no different with Michael Jackson's events. I know he died, favor his heart. Okay, who don't know Michael Jackson? But when y'all went to these events, you guys were into it. Y'all were fornicating. Y'all were drawn into him like a god. Okay, y'all were deeply worshiping dude. Y'all were worshiping him. We don't want to go through that. Okay, so he speaks with his feet. Okay, not sure what that means. My apologies. He teaches with his fingers. Okay. Verse 14, I'm not sure what that is either. Frowardness is in his heart, disobedience. He devises trouble. See that? He plans trouble continually. He sows confusion or discord. Doesn't it sound like confused relationships that a man creates out of an innocent woman? Yes, absolutely. This is why y'all women need to be careful with these men. They will destroy you like a piece of burger. They will destroy your soul, everything. Okay? They'll make your life short. They'll cause you to get pregnant and they leave you and you become a single mother. It happens all the time. But some of y'all allow it. Y'all enjoy that sex because he's taller than you, he's muscular, he's sexy. Listen, I understand all of that. But fellas, ladies, be careful with the looks of the man. Looks don't mean shit. Looks don't mean a goddamn thing. I remember my lady once told me, she said, honey, it's not about how you look. It's how you care for me. She said, I don't care how you look. And when she told me that brought some more proof that she do love me and care. Okay? She said, hey, I don't care about that. As long as you care for me and love me, that's what counts. Just put my words verbatim. Some of y'all women don't tell y'all man that. Y'all don't tell y'all man that. Some of y'all probably don't tell y'all man that shit. Y'all just don't really do it. Y'all just do y'all thing and just whatever. Y'all need to learn how to open up. But it says, 15, it says, therefore, it's so his trouble comes suddenly. Do y'all understand this? This is all from the man. This is all from y'all women allowing him to do his thing against you, because y'all open y'all legs to him. Y'all bend down, let him do doggy style, whatever, and y'all screwed up. Now you're stuck. You're stuck in a rock and a hard place. You can't let him go. Now he give you all this bullshit. Some of y'all be with gangbangers. Let me think on that. Some of y'all be with gangbangers, man. Y'all be with some ghetto fat ass gangbangers. That's why y'all become widows in the early age. I'm preaching today. Y'all could be 18. Y'all was 14, met dude in high school. Now you a widow and 18. Got one baby. You think I'm joking? Y'all know what the flying doo-doo I'm talking about. Y'all thought y'all was in love. But you lost dude. You lost a gangbanger. Y'all lost a gang lord. Quit being with these freaking dumbass gangbangers. They got no benefits for y'all. The only benefit is he got a big penis that's put inside of you and make you feel good and scream. That's all he got. And maybe some money. But he got no life fulfillment for you. He got no spiritual goal. Okay? Look at that. Throwing is in his heart difficulty. He devises plan of trouble continually. Then it says he sows confusion. He be a liar. He's lying, telling you, nah, I'm not screwing some other married wife, but he is, using women. And that's why y'all women have a lack of trust towards good men. And y'all want to be alone or become homosexuals because of that. You understand? And some of y'all fornicate with other women of your kind. Okay? Because y'all think all men are wicked. I'm preaching today. I told y'all it's to be a hot topic. I don't say that, but I said it first time today. It's a hot topic. Stop being with these men. Be with somebody that know what the hell they doing. They got their own place. They agree with prayer. They like to live right. Be with somebody with that, with honor, respect, dignity. They know how to dress up. He don't have his pants down. People saying their ass. He got a belt on. Be with somebody like that. Okay? Be with somebody that wear dress clothes sometimes, casual clothes. Be with somebody that take a bus to work. You be like, huh? You heard I said. Be with somebody that take a bus to work or train to work. You don't gotta be a man with a car all the time. Be with somebody that they don't have a car, but he have a good credit. Okay? Some of y'all women, y'all too picky. That's why y'all fornicate. Y'all make a damn mistake. Y'all trying to look for a man to have all the money. No, that don't mean shit. Money is a piece of goddamn paper. Okay? This, what I read at its finest, is talking about a man with bullshit and a man with riches. He cares about himself. That's what this means. He's a selfish man. He want nothing for you, but only he want to, when he's horny, he come to you. Ain't that something? He use y'all for a sex toy, but y'all don't see that shit. Y'all think he love you. Stop. Verse 15. Therefore, shall his trouble come suddenly be heartbroken. Suddenly shall he be broken without remedy. What does that sound like? I just said it earlier. Death will come to him. That's why men die early age. They have cancers. They become messed up. Car accident. I'm going to tell you a testimony with this. My auntie had a husband. I'm not going to say his name. Okay, I don't usually speak names like that in YouTube. That's just analogy. And he was a good man. But he was a bad man. Spiritually, he was. He was a gang. He was part of the gang. Okay, he made money. He took care of my auntie. I appreciate him. I love for the man. Okay, and he's a father of my two cousins. Okay, he passed away. He died in a fire accident, fellas. Guess what? It was fornication. My auntie loved him, quote unquote, allegedly, and he allegedly loved her, but that's bullshit. He died in a fire accident. He got burnt alive. Accident, expressway. Okay. What's my point of saying this? When y'all women is with the wrong man, sometimes y'all be caught on to death with that man if you fornicating, if you don't know what you're doing. Some women die with the man, believe it or not. When you with the false person, you will die with him. And you think of making to salvation with that? I'm not going to answer that. Ain't my job to answer that. But it's not going to be good. Okay? These 16 Yahuwah hates, yes, 7 are abomination to him. A proud look. That means a man don't want to change. He got a lot of pride. He got anger issues. A lying tongue. He's a false man, a teacher. He don't lead his family. He falsifies information. He tells his woman what's the best for her and have nothing to do with Yahuwah, etc. Right? Hands that shed innocent blood. Murderer. Some men are murderers. When it comes to being a fornicator, he like to murder people. Gangbangers, drug dealers, you can name it. Okay? Heart that fast, wicked imaginations, feet that be swift and run into trouble or mischief. Okay? Ladies, be careful with these type of men that's fornicators. Be careful with that shit. Okay? Let's continue in Proverbs, please. I hope this is getting understanding on today. I'm trying my best here to get things right. Like I said, it's going to be a part 2 on fornication. So look out for that. Okay. I'll be almost done for today. I'm trying to make it too long. All right. So I want to cut it short. It's be some parts, work things out. Okay, so I'll probably just read one more in Proverbs and then go to Corinthians. And that should be it for today. I'm not saying some things I was going to teach connected to. I'm just going to probably do next Shabbat or so. Okay. Proverbs 24, verse 19. Proverbs 24, 19. Okay. It says, fret not yourself because of evil men or women, neither be envious at the wicked. So guys and men, when you are fornicating, in this verse, you are being envy of the other. You want to be like that person. You want to connect to the person. So what do? You fornicate. You do whatever you need to be like the other person, because that person could be a gangbanger. The person can dress a certain way. This kind of reminds me of high school and college. You know what's sad? An average young lady in high school wants a dirty ass man. You know what's sad about that? Even women from different countries who just made America want the same. Why? Because America got us corrupted with fornicated thoughts, ways to get what you want. Okay, and it's sickening. It's very sickening. Okay, because we're not going to be envious of sin. We're supposed to be righteous people, overcoming fornication. Let's go to Corinthians. Right, that's right. Let's go to Corinthians, chapter 5. Okay, this is talking about fellowship. Did y'all know even in fellowship can be signs of fornication? Let's get into that. Okay, for a little bit, and I'm getting out of here. We're not leaving the apartment, but stopping the video. All right, so let's go to Corinthians. Okay. Excuse me. All right, Corinthians chapter 5, verse 9. Yeah, Corinthians 5 and 9. Now, what does this say, guys? I wrote unto you in the book not to company with fornicators. Let this sink in your mind for a minute. This is why we have gay companies. We got pornography. We even got houses with male friends that fornicate with different women. You think I'm joking? Look it up on your phone. Look on your computer. What does that person do when they're depressed? They want to have sex, get drunk. Two things. Don't they? Am I right? Either two parts. Right? So the reason why we're not becoming fornicators, because let's say you as an innocent person, you doing that, you become a fornicator with them. I'm preaching. That's why women should not have male friends. I'm trying to tell y'all something. Because men, most men in the earth like to fornicate. Okay? They like that. It feels good. It's like a toy. They enjoy it. Okay? Y'all men need to stop having women friends who married. On top of that, some wives, they fornicate as well. Okay? We got to be careful going to certain restaurants with these so-called friends, and you know they got sex problems, and you up there hanging out with them, and you trying to follow Yahuwah. Stop. Okay? That's what they're saying. Trouble is coming at your door. With some of y'all wives, even at work, y'all hang out in lunch break with 3 men, at least 1 woman. And you think that's okay to do that? And those 3 men are adulterers, and that woman is adulteress, and you hanging around with them in the lunch table. I'm gonna say, brother, you being too strict. I am being strict because guess what? I love you all, and I'm trying to tell y'all what's right. This has to be spoken out. Y'all need to quit hanging around with these damn people that like to fornicate in the lunch table. You understand? This is why we got affairs at our company. Shalom, I'm out. The last part.